Welcome back. We need to go speak with Cassius in the Liberian room, which is over there, but I'm very interested in these green stars first and whether or not we can do them. President Rocksmith, in your opinion, how's the prognosis for Calvard looking? Not too bad, I'd say, for now. Lady Mildean's sharp intellect is truly something to be feared, isn't it? The situation being as it is, I am determined to see things through on my end. President Rocksmith. What the new party does with the country once it's in their hands, though? I really couldn't say. I might have some information that could be of interest to you. Rocksmith's term is nearly over. I shouldn't interrupt their conversation. I'll come back a bit later. This waiting room is for the guests from Calvard. I shouldn't interrupt their conversation. I'll come back a bit later. Right, so, Remeferia. Someone is talking on the other side of the door. Wowzers, an exclusive interview like this short makes my day. What are your thoughts on the developments since the trade conference 2 years ago? And what's your take on the recent incidents in the Principality? I've answered those questions for the Ardent Press before. Grace, was it? Listen, Grace. It's all very well that you're so motivated, but you should think your questions through beforehand. So it hurts that much more being told off by a stunningly beautiful woman. Sounds like they're in the middle of a spirited conversation. Okay, let's visit the LaBelle waiting room for now. Can I interview you, please? It won't take long, I promise. Well, if it's just going to be a short one. I don't want to interrupt Grace's hard-won interview. I'll go to the waiting room for now. Double check. Alright, alright, let's go have a word with Cassius then. Chloe, how are you? I'm well, thanks. I haven't seen you in 3 months. Good to see you again, Joshua. Ren. And you guys. Been a while. Tito and I saw you in Gransel before we set off for Erebonia. I'm so happy to see you again. It was the same for us, but we headed for Calvard instead. How's the Queen? Very well, thanks for asking after her. She couldn't have attended with all the attention around her right now. That's why she sent me in her stead. I see. She needed someone trustworthy to represent her. But if these talks are so crucial, why didn't Julia and Sieg come too? I was thinking, where's Julia? Sieg, I imagine he's outside just chilling. I imagine some urgent matters kept them busy, even Sieg. Sieg hardly has a moment to spare working as a messenger. No. I see. Based off that, I suppose I have no idea on what's going on. Yeah. I doubt people were just making small talk over tea and biscuits in there. Can you share anything with us, Dad? We haven't seen each other in half a year, and it's straight to business. With neither hello nor hug. I suppose a father can't hope for love and affection from his daughter once she's left the nest and become independent. Don't guilt-trip me for not being all sugary sweet. You seem well anyway. You too, sunshine. Joshua, everything alright? Yes, all's going well. Is your Chloe's bodyguard today, Dad? No, don't tell me that's all you're here for. I won't believe it. Well, have some patience. Everything will be revealed soon enough. Ren, did you get taller? You've grown a lot since I last saw you. I'm only taller by 5. Reggae! I'll catch up with Tita at this rate. No, please don't. It took me so long to stop looking like a kid. Don't worry, Tita, you're still growing. You're only 16. Just makes everything dodgy between them. Estelle had just joined the braces when she was your age. Feels like it was only yesterday we were traveling around LaBelle together. I was a sky bandit back then. You might be older now, Estelle, but you're as happy-go-lucky as ever, I see. That's not the worst thing in the world, is it? As for you, Josette, even grown up. You never lost that little urchin attitude. It's part of my personal identity, you see. Peter, I hear you've been making a name for yourself. Your grandfather had nothing but praise for you. Apparently, though, your mum worries about you a lot, and a certain red-haired individual. She's just a worrywart. I write her a lot to let her know I'm fine. I already messaged her to tell her everything's okay. She mentioned something about Agat getting his comeuppance next time she sees him too. She said she was drafting a new research project involved human test subjects. What? No. It's like the good old times again. That reminds me. Estelle, did you see Zin when you were in Calvard? I did. It's just before I came to Erebonia. He asked me to pass messages for him to my dad and a few others. Oh, brilliant. They've got lots to talk about. Don't want to interrupt their fun. I should come back later. Intruder from the outside. Oh, hello, Instructor Rean. Rean, sorry we're so caught up in catching up. We didn't mean to exclude you. Don't be shy, boy. Come and join us. Sure, if you don't mind. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Lots of blahs. You get the idea. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh dear, Joshua. Still being like, well, what's going on over there? You seem to be enjoying yourselves. But that's no surprise when good friends get together. They bonded during the Orbital shutdown phenomena. It's regrettable Olivert is no longer with us, and Shadowsard has gone missing as well. The music. Regardless, we must stay focused on what's ahead of us and try to remain optimistic. Wise words. By the way, I'm happy to see you, Rean. Mr. Kafai has been telling me about you. This young man has even more potential than you, Cassius. I'm sure that's not true. He must have been teasing you. Besides, there are so many complicating factors now. Oh, you're speaking of your background. I've heard of it. I'm aware of the cause of your altered appearance, too. Don't worry too much about what you can't change, Rean. And by the way, I got a letter about you a month ago from a certain man on an eastward journey. You told me, Master Kafai. But I was still in prison then. Yes, so I hear. Oddly enough, it was foretold in the letter that he knows too much. Whether it was prophecy or just a wild guess, I cannot tell. I don't think it's either. Hello. A frighteningly accurate prediction. What's the letter about exactly? That's the thing, Rean. In the light of the current situation, I'm afraid I cannot tell you yet. Huh? It's not the right time nor place. To give you a rough idea, letter regards mastery of our school of swordsmanship. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. Forms of our master, passed unto me, are the first Helix and the seventh, Void. You, however, seem to be trying to touch on all 7 forms, and in doing so, go beyond even Void. Understand how difficult such a feat will be, don't you? Of course. The way I am now, I'm not confident I could ever achieve it. But you're right, this isn't the place to discuss it. Just keep it in mind. We'll come back to it later. I'll relay our master's message for you once the circumstances are right. We've yet to see where today's talks lead to. But a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll be ready for it. Are they got on like a house on fire? Yeah, you couldn't tell they've only just met. Having something unique in common, like their fighting style, brings people together. I'm feeling a bit jealous now. Looks like we're the outsiders. I totally get that though. Akat, are you feeling left out too? Nah, why would I care? Excuse me for butting in, I'm from the Crossbell Times. Could you please spare some time for a really quick interview? Your Grace, it's about your job, I see. I bet Niall and Dorothy gave you the list of questions for the attendees too. I was thinking like they could turn up. Cassius and Klaudia agreed to the interview. Rean and the others excused themselves to Give them some privacy. Oh. Everyone's been moving around. Still time to chat with the attendees before dinner. People have moved to new locations. The main story will progress once you see the required sub-events. Some optional content will become unavailable once your story you progress in story. Okay, people have moved around, haven't they? Seems that the meetings have concluded. Very well, we'll serve you dinner. Top chefs Erebonia have prepared a true feast. I'm certain you'll be delighted. Alright, we've got to wander around again from the looks of it. I can hardly believe that both Lieutenant General Bright and Brigadier General Bardius are here in our guest rooms. It's a great honor to be hosting such august figures. Oh. Braces from the Burl, Crossbell Special Support Section, students and alumni of Thor's. Even we're looking forward to seeing what you guys will do. I want to go back to the LaBelle room first, though. Although, who's upstairs, if anyone? Someone in the corner. Who's in the corner? Oh, hello. I can hardly maintain my composure, knowing discussions deciding the continent's fate took place right here just a short while ago. However, shaken as I am, I cannot let it show or adversely affect my work. I'll perform my daily tasks with as much diligence as usual. Dear. Is that it for this floor? Alright, definitely is. Right, so back to the Liberian room. After I speak to you. Feel free to go in if you wish to speak with his lordship. He's having a chat with the special support section at the moment. I've been instructed to let visitors in, though. There's dots around, but we'll leave them to when we're in the room. The president is speaking with the Albrea family's representative and a member of the inspectorate. I'm sure their conversation is a fascinating one. So Eustace and Macias have the same politics, huh? They're speaking to him. Then maybe I should keep an eye out. Maybe. Klaudia, I'm terribly sorry about earlier. So taken aback, I lost my composure. Thank you for being so kind to me. Oh, of course. Considering the subject, it was no wonder you became agitated. You have a huge responsibility on your shoulders as a representative of the Imperial family. Thank you for being so understanding. Now that rings alarm bells. I'll just wait for the announcement at dinner and try not to worry for now, but... Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Estelle Bright, member of the LaBelle Bracer Guild. It's a great honor to meet you in person, Princess Alphen. There's no need to be so formal with me. I've heard so much about you from my brother. Feel like we're already friends. Olivier was a dear friend, and what happened to him was a terrible shock. He went out of his way to get permission for me and Joshua to visit Hamel once things had settled down in LaBelle. And we heard what happened to him. We were all so heartbroken and angry. Me, Joshua, Shara, we all wished there was something we could have done to stop it. I'm sure all our grief is nothing compared to what you must be going through. Estelle, thank you for having been a good friend to my brother. I feel a little better knowing there were people who cared so much about him. Oliver was a very thoughtful and brave man, and a lot of fun to be around. When I was hesitant about whether to accept my duty as a crown princess, he gave me the push I needed. He also fostered friendly relations between Erebonia and LaBelle. Despite his airhead appearance, he was a smart leader. Thank you, Klaudia. He'd tease me for being so easily moved to tears. He'd come out with a line like, At times such as this, I'd like you to be the ray of sunshine which makes courage bloom. That does sound like him. Regrettably, I never had the chance to meet Prince Olivert in person. Have I heard about him encouraging great integration and cooperation between all nations of the continent? Please accept my sincere condolences, Princess Alphen. Thank you, Lucy. By the way, you were Claudia's upperclassman at school, weren't you? Really? Oh my gosh! Actually, Chloe did tell us about that lector person before. Does that mean... That's correct. I went to LaBelle to study at Genis Royal Academy. I was on the student council together with Lector Arundel. You two looked after me really well back then. Made my school life that much more enjoyable. What a small world. He's an Ironblood and a member of the Intelligence Division. He's a stranger person than I thought. Wait, the famously beautiful vice president who'd forced the student council president to listen to her no matter what. That'd be me. Chloe, I wish you didn't spread exaggerated rumors about me. Sorry. But they're not exaggerated at all. Even now, I can't forget the time you were asked about the most important thing in the world, and responded with strength. Now you're just trying to embarrass me. Wait, did I really say that to you? Not directly. I overheard your conversation with Hans. So you were following me around and listening in on my conversations with other students. Tee-hee. I wouldn't have guessed they knew each other so well. Olivet was so beloved by people from different backgrounds. It's a shame he died so young. Come on. I'd be curious to hear more about Claudia and Lucy's school life too. Now Lecter stands on the opposite side of his former classmates. Sure I'll cross paths with him again, and with Claire too. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Din din. Sorry, Rean. Here we are talking amongst ourselves again and leaving you out. I can get going and free up some space. No, please don't leave on my account. You haven't seen each other in a while, I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Getting to exchange a few words with you in person has already been a great honor. With luck, we'll meet again and have a longer chat then. You're too humble, Rean. Indeed. Reminds me, aren't you one of the testers for the Orbital Communication Network? Also got a test account from Rean. What would you say to exchanging network addresses? Are you sure? Why not? Don't be shy. Princess Claudia doesn't limit her circle of friends to the upper classes. When she enrolled at the academy, she did so under an assumed name, in order to be treated like any normal girl. Lucy, I don't need a spokesperson. Okay, in that case, I'll gladly give you my network address. It shouldn't be a diplomatic issue if we're just playing a game together, I hope. You can now play Pom Pom Party against Princess Claudia. Well, alright then. Pom Pom Party against Princess Claudia. That explains the long name now, doesn't it? It's like, Let's see what we do. Ooh, greens.
Let us begin.
I'm gonna put them there, because then I put that there. Get a longer chain going straight away. Let's do that. Yeah, go for that, because that's a good one with the pom there, isn't it? Bring it back down, please. So I'm not getting the long chains that I want at this point. There's yellows, get those blues, but still not enough for what I want. That yellow, please. Boom, boom, boom. go there. Let's get the greens down there. It's like, It's like, button, what was the button? That's what my brain was doing. It's like, I know the button. I know I can press the thing and it makes everything nice again. What was the button? That's what my brain did. That's what my brain did. I just want the right yellow, but it's not coming away. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Damn it, Klaudia. Just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Come on. Keep them coming. No, 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 no. No, you don't. Ooh! 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 Oh, what a chain! What a chain! That went lovely for us. Oh, those blues! Oh, they're so nice. I need to take advantage of this quickly. Can build stuff up nicely, it'd be lovely. No, 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 no. I've got to take it back down. It's like, are they coming faster? They feel like they're coming faster. I don't like it. Stop it. Mean to me. Stop mean to me, game. I was going to use them. Get them going. Good. Nice. Stop being evil to me, game. I sense you being evil. I just like carrying on. That's what it is. I like playing the game forever. It's a bad placement. It's a bad place.
It was a lovely match.
No, it wasn't. Retry.
Let us begin.
Damn you. Damn you, damn you, damn you. Just trying to line up loads of blues there if I can. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. There's that green. Lovely set of reds. I missed that. Oh crap, that was probably a bad time to read.
It was a lovely match.
Press the wrong button. I'm trying to get bigger, longer chains going. It's just like, no. Not going our way. It's like, I'm not going to put the blue where you expect me to there. Again, it's like, causes issues because it builds up fast. Like, that'll be a time to do it. Goes down to the green, gets a big stack of that going. Combine with the red, good, good, good. Oh, screw it, get rid of that red. Don't stop it. Just hold off. I would have liked more then. I would have liked more. Nice. Yeah. Some tough choices having to be made here. That actually worked out well for us. It's like we just left it and it's fine. Get that green. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity here. So build your stuff up, Klaudia. Build it up. Build it up. Need to get your stack higher. Just waiting to pounce is what I'm doing. She needs to be really near the top and just like makes it impossible for her to win at all. That's my plan. That's why I'm holding it. I want to see if it works. Come on, just keep building there, Klaudia. We'll be good there, because we'll get those greens. We could have had another, like, stack at this point. It's like, screw it. Like, the amount of points I'm losing by not doing that. Like, I knew she'd do that. Oh, come on! It was so close. It was so close. I was thinking, had I done it then, it was like, probably would have had built it up and then got her again. And should have done it sooner. Should have done it sooner. Oh, well. No, I'm not going for it, no. I know what you're thinking you're doing, but no. Go there, go that green, blue. Yee. Yeah. Come on. Come on, she can't do anything but... What? I was gonna say, like, what happened there? That wasn't fair at all. Thank you. Whew. Anyway. Seriously though, Lecter needs to be sorted out as soon as possible. Once both operations begin, it would be too late. I know, but I don't want to give up hope. I'm sure Leo, Jill, and Hans would agree. I suppose so. I've been in touch with Leo, but I haven't heard from Jill and Hans. How are they doing? Have there been any developments between them? Something tells me there might have been, but they're not very open about it. They've been just friends for so long, it may be awkward for them to take the next step. Girl talk, huh? Better not put in. Wish there was something I could do for Lecter. But if he tried teasing me like he used to, with the way things are now, I feel like I might just lose my mind. I think it's sweet that you're so concerned about him. That part alone feels like old times. Oh dear. Hey, Rean. Rean, come over here and join us. I was waiting for the right moment. I'm only now discovering how almost everyone seems to know each other. It really is a small world. Oliver was always telling me about all the people he met on his travels. I could finally meet them in person. They're all just as lovely as he described. Thanks for saying so. You turned out to be just as much of a little angel as people say. Did Olivier pass on his knowledge of how to charm people onto you? You got me there. Speaking of which, where did I put my paper fan? I used to scold him with it when he was being silly. I remember that fan. You two were really funny together, like some kind of comedy duo. Wait, for real? Man, we really could have used you back in the Burl to keep him in line. Oh, you haven't heard from Sherazade, have you? I'm worried about her. Oliver introduced me to her at the summer festival this year. So you knew her too? She's like a big sister to me. I'm sure she's fine though. She's an A-rank bracer after all. Yes, I'm sure you're right. She and Oliver were so close. How things were going, I thought one day they'd maybe... Is that right? Oh, sorry, I should have held my tongue. Don't apologize, it's alright. Please don't give me the royal treatment. Talk to me as you would to a friend. That'd be wonderful. Sure, it does make things easier. Looks like I have two new honorary sisters, and such cute ones at that. There will always be tough times to endure, but one cannot lose heart. I need to keep moving forward like all of you. I wouldn't want my dear Oliver to be poking fun at me from where he is now. Alright, cute. I always thought the princess seemed so cute and lovable. She just has a sweet angelic aura around her. Treating her like a little sister would probably be way out of line, but given our history with Olivier, it'd be nice to be friends. Indeed. Right, so I'm thinking we'll actually end this part here. In the next part, carry on what we're doing. Ta-da for now.